I'm not sure anyone expected the Final Fantasy XV universe to grow quite in the way it has, but here we are a year after the release of Final Fantasy XV with a load of mobile spin-off titles, some of which don't even exist anymore, a feature film, an anime series, tons of collaborations with other games, and even a VR fishing experience. But we also know that they are still actively thinking about what they can do next to expand the universe even further. I mean, just a few weeks ago, they announced the Final Fantasy XV Royal Edition, which will come with an expanded Insomnia, new boss fights, new moves for Noctis, and the ability to control the Royal Yacht, and that's before we even get onto things like the planned updates for Comrades, the imminent release of Final Fantasy XV Pocket Edition, the promised episode Arden, and the rest of the proposed 2018 roadmap, and even the potential for another VR experience. In terms of much bigger things, well, Tabata has gone on record numerous times as saying that there are currently no plans to make a direct sequel to Final Fantasy XV, but he's also confessed that it could still be something that gets made in the future should people within the business feel there's a demand for it. And it's that line of thinking that brings me onto today's topic, that although Tabata isn't considering a direct sequel to Final Fantasy XV, he is, according to an interview with SBS Pop Asia in Australia, much more open to creating spin-offs that would help to expand the universe even further. After asking numerous questions about the game's development, collaboration events like the Assassin's Festival, and switching the game to a service model post-launch, SBS decided to round out the interview by asking Tabata if he'd be interested in creating a Final Fantasy XV spin-off that was more akin to what we saw with Final Fantasy X-2, a road trip that would star characters like Aranea, Lunafreya, Cindy, and Iris. And in response, Tabata said, "As to an all-female road trip, if we have the chance to roll out some spin-offs, I'll definitely consider it. Plus, I'd like to know if a lot of fans would have fun with it." Now, to my knowledge, this is only the second time that Tabata has gone on record talking about potential spin-offs to Final Fantasy XV. With the last being back in August, when during a Q&A with fans at Gamescom, he said they were considering making a separate property to tell the expanded story of Arden. He mentioned that to tell the aforementioned story, they could be interested in making another game, a movie, or a comic, and that they didn't want to do it via DLC. But then in December, of course, they announced that they would be expanding Arden's story via DLC. I guess what a difference a few months makes, eh? But from what I've seen, even after the episode Arden announcement as part of their 2018 roadmap, there's been a large clamour for similar treatment for Lunafreya, as there's just a general feeling that her representation within the core narrative of the game was poor. And I've also seen a significant want from the community for more content relating to Aranea and also Iris, especially in her Demon Slayer form. Will any of that ever materialise? Well, I guess it seems like it's for the community to decide. If there's a big enough swirl, then it seems like Square Enix will sit up and take notice, and that's clearly the intention here. As we've highlighted in the past, generally if Square Enix say something in relation to requiring fan demand, then it's something that they are already seriously considering. They just need that final push from the fans to confirm that it's the right thing for them to do. So why don't we get some form of instant reaction to this? I've put a poll in the video, which should hopefully pop up right now on its own, but if it doesn't, click on the little icon in the top right hand corner, because I really want to know if there's much of an appetite for a Final Fantasy XV spin-off in general, let alone one focusing on the girls of the game. Also, as we're rounding out the video, please be sure to leave a comment below letting us know what kind of Final Fantasy XV spin-off you'd like to see, or whether you think they should just focus on something else entirely. And be sure to also hit that like button and subscribe to our channel if you really enjoy our content. We've also just passed 40,000 subscribers, so that means we're going to be doing a giveaway soon. Be sure to become a Patreon supporter at patreon.com/FFUnion to automatically get entered into the exclusive prize draw. These guys you're seeing now are already supporters of the channel, and they are awesome! Alright guys, this is Daryl signing out. I will see you next time for more Final Fantasy videos.